Well, it's another big boost for gender justice. The Allahabad High Court today observed that the practice of triple talaq is unconstitutional and violates the rights of Muslim women. The High Court said that no personal law is above the Constitution. A number of Muslim women and organizations have moved various courts across India challenging the validity of triple talaq. The Supreme Court is also hearing a number of such petitions. The centre has asked the Apex Court to relook at these practices, calling them violative of fundamental rights and gender equality and the ethos of secularism, a key part of the basic structure of the Constitution.
ये तो सेटल्ड फैक्ट है, संविधान सुप्रीम है और उस मजहब से भी सुप्रीम है और मजहब जो भी है वो एक विश्वास है, मगर कानून और संविधान के तहत बनाया उसको सब लोग स्वीकार करना चाहिए, पालन करना चाहिए।
इलाहाबाद कोर्ट ने जो भी जजमेंट दिया है उसका सम्मान तो होना चाहिए और बहुत ही अहम निर्णय उन्होंने दिया है, अपने देश के लिए बड़ी अहमियत रखता है ये निर्णय। मैं तो सिर्फ इतना ही कहूंगा, ये जो निर्णय उन्होंने दिया है उसका शाहबानो जैसा नहीं होना चाहिए। शाहबानो केस के दरमियान जो बात हुई थी तो वोटों के राजनीति के लिए इस फैसले का भी शाहबानो फैसले जैसा कुछ बदलाव नहीं होना चाहिए।
It is a very sensitive question that belongs to religious sentiment of a community which is practicing this very particular aspect, and at the same time it will not be prudent to say anything against judiciary's judgment, but I don't think that the community is going to remain silent.
Of course it is unconstitutional. It's something that we knew all along. And it's unfortunate that the court had to say this, but thank God the court at least said, Der aayi durust aayi. Magar at least there is some protection for my Muslim sisters. And whenever you take power away from men, there will be protests and upheavals, but that doesn't matter. The women are safer today than they were earlier.
They've also said that no personal law is above constitution.
Well, that is where the jury is still out, and that those arguments can carry on forever. I believe in the constitution of this country if I want to stay here and enjoy the privileges of this nation.
Zakia Suman, founder of the Bharatiya Muslim Mahila Andolan, which has in fact challenged the practice of triple talaq. She's joining us live on the broadcast, as is Maqsoodul Hasan Kasmi. He's from the Imam Council of India. He's with me in the studio. Ms. Zakia Suman, of course, many people are underlining the fact that it's an observation, but it is important because it's one step closer to what is ultimately being demanded, that triple talaq, the practice, be outlawed, isn't it?
Exactly. Even as it's an observation or a pronouncement, it is a welcome observation, because triple talaq is not constitutional, triple talaq is not Quranic, and it is high time that it is abolished from our country. So it is a observation in the right direction. When so many Muslim women are seeking justice, this kind of an observation is really helpful, and we really welcome it.
मौलाना कासमी, संविधान के खिलाफ है, असंवैधानिक है ये ट्रिपल तलाक का जो पूरा मुद्दा है, जो पूरी प्रैक्टिस है, आज इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने भी मान लिया है।
No, it's not the verdict of Allahabad High Court. Allahabad High Court had thought like that. So we also have our rights, which is constitutional right, has been enshrined by our constitution, to right to profess religion of any Indian citizen. So we have to enjoy it. And so for triple talaq is a case of misuse of talaq. And this matter can be very easily resolved by the community.
But it's not. It hasn't been resolved by the community.
Because it is a very little issue.
No, it is not a little issue, sir.
Let me explain how.
No, I will also give you statistics.
There are many major issues which are doing bad impact on the women, Indian women, on the life of the Indian women.
To leave a woman in a second and leave her and her children to fend for herself.
No.
That is a small issue for you, maybe. For these women, it's not.
No, people who are raking these issues, they are politically motivated people.
Who is politically motivated?
Because let me. Many major issues are there. Indian women are
what is the
being
political
burned
motivation?
down on the
No,
name
this
of
is very
Bollywood.
convenient. Every time someone speaks up, you say political motivation. You play this victim card and say, because we are a certain community, that's why we are not being allowed to practice. No.
Why?
This is not religious practice.
Muslim women are not out to oppose it. Only
Zakia Suman is a Muslim woman and she's out to oppose it.
Suman has no right to represent the Muslim women in India.
Why doesn't she have the right?
Does she have
You
courage?
have the right to represent all Muslims in India, but she doesn't have the right to represent Muslim women.
Does this lady has courage to go among Muslim women?
Sorry?
Let India. This lady has courage, guts to go among the Muslim women on this shoe.
Of course, why won't she? Zakia Suman, I think it's best that you answer this question.
They are scaring away.
Mr. Kasmi, you are living in a fool's paradise.
I think you people are hired by some people whose real motive is to defame and target Muslim community. You people are being played on the hand of such people, such power in India. If every day more than 300 female fetuses are being aborted in our country.
Okay, so Maulana Kasmi, let her answer. Don't
turning non-issue into real issue.
Please don't yell over her. You will not decide what issue is an issue and which issue isn't an issue. So, Zakia Suman, respond to what he said.
Padmaja, we are, first of all, I really feel that I do not want to dignify, all these accusations. But just to put the record straight, we are an organization of Muslim women. We are an all India organization. We have more than 1 lakh active Muslim women members. We have been working for the last 10 years plus. And it is the Muslim women, sir. It is the Muslim women themselves who are demanding justice. It is a Muslim woman who went to the Allahabad High Court. It is a Muslim women who have themselves gone to the Supreme Court today.
More than crore and crore.
Change is always brought about by a handful.
And
change
you are
out to defend the Muslim women
on the name of triple talaq.
Change is
on the name of triple talaq. You people. There are major issues of the Muslim women.
Like in Haryana. Okay, first of all, let me lay down a few points over here. Even if these are a handful of women, first of all, it's only you saying that this is a handful. Yes. I'm saying even if one woman stands up and says that my rights are being impinged upon, it is a huge issue for the country as far as I am concerned. You have got no right to breach the fundamental right of even one woman. For her to have a
special marriage,
her right to dignity and her right to life cannot be impinged upon.
For such people who are not happy. A special marriage act has been enacted for such people who don't have any
Mr. Kasmi.
Why don't Mr. Kasmi?
You will not decide.
She will answer you.
No, Mr. Kasmi, you will not decide. Mr. Kasmi, you will not decide whether I am going to marry under Special Marriage Act or I want to marry
Special Marriage Act.
You are no one to decide for me.
Uniform Civil
My
Code,
Allah
madam.
has given me equal rights.
Special Marriage Act is optional Uniform Civil Code.
You are not aware of the Special Marriage
people
Act.
who have
We made you
gone through
aware.
this act,
We made you aware
their
of
number
the
is
Special
very
Marriage Act. You
decimal,
are not
very
even aware of
nominal
that.
people, including people who are champion of triple talaq, against triple talaq and the Uniform Civil Code. They themselves have not gone through this Special Marriage Act. It is an evident that.
But the question is, why should she marry under the Special Marriage
Then
Act?
why are you so
Because they don't have
afraid?
fair.
Why are you so afraid of
They
us?
don't have fair. Our elders have made an act
Why is Mr. Kasmi
for the
so afraid of
people
us?
who don't have faith, any faith, they don't believe any
Who don't
religion.
have faith. Just because she is questioning the practice of triple talaq doesn't mean she doesn't have faith. She has faith, but she doesn't believe that triple talaq is doing any favors to your faith.
These people are demanding uniform
civil code. First of all, let's not confuse the two issues.
That the uniform civil code already
okay, sir, I see what you're doing. This obfuscation is very convenient because every time we talk about triple talaq, you bring in uniform civil code and you spread this panic and paranoia among the community. Do not conflate the two issues. They are not conflated. On the issue of triple talaq, Zakia Suman, is this a very convenient...
Mr. Kasmi, you are politicking.
Exactly. You are the one who is politicking.
But on the contrary, people like you are being used by some powers who
Uniform
are
Civil
out
Code.
to defame Islam and Muslim in India.
Okay, Mr. Kasmi. Okay, Mr. Kasmi, let me say it. Let me say it. Uniform Civil Code is a separate issue. Uniform Civil Code is an issue which applies to the entire Indian population. It applies to Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Parsis.
So
it applies to every Indian irrespective of faith. So it's
Do
a
you advocate
separate
for
issue
Uniform Civil Code
to
or
be
not?
debated by the whole country, not just
why
by
are you
one
derailing
community.
the debate about Uniform
No,
Civil
I
Code?
am not
Okay, let me
advocating
ask
for
you a counter
Uniform Civil
question.
Code.
Do you advocate triple talaq?
I don't advocate.
Then why are you so
concede this is
right by the
misuse.
fact that a
This
woman is going to court and
this is
asking
the
for it to be
misuse
outlawed?
This is the misuse of talaq, and it can be solved by the community.
But
we don't want invasion from the
But
outside
dear
power.
sir, it hasn't happened over the years. If it hasn't happened over the years, what is the problem in ultimately the courts adjudicating on it?
No,
you
no.
had the opportunity to solve this little problem, as you call
This
it.
is the
but
difference
you
of the
didn't.
perspective. This is the difference of perspective.
No.
You are thinking hardly
Sir,
500 women have been found in India after independence, since independence.
Hardly?
Who have been hardly
500 women
victim
abandoned without so much as an
500
excuse
is a
me.
big
who
number.
have been
500 is a big number.
women who are the victim of the triple talaq.
Sir, I have to say,
500,
I am
no
really
more than
amazed
500.
at this egality,
No more than
at
500.
this attitude of yours which says only 500 women have been abandoned.
Non-issue.
It is
Sir,
shocking.
500. 500.
It
You
is
are
shocking,
doing
Padmaja, it is shocking.
and a huge disservice to the Indian women.
Sir, don't you think that the issue of triple talaq is bringing a great disservice to your religion?
It is very little issues, and the major dangerous issues are pending, and the media doesn't focus on such issues. Don't pay heed for their other.
Sir, again with due respect, these are three very common ploys that you have. First, you say, don't address this issue, there are bigger issues. Second, you say there's only a handful of women who are making this demand. And third, you say, oh, this is a political ploy to try and make me not practice my religion. All of these, I'm sorry, are bogus arguments.
Why?
And eventually, the women have gone to court and the court will adjudicate.
Why don't you raise the voice of the people,
These are bogus arguments.
who are being
On
paraded
what
to the
basis are you
court?
saying that Zakia Suman is
Why
politically motivated? Name the party who has propped her up. You name the party.
Why don't you
You
take
name the
up
party who has
issues
propped
of
up
the
Zakia
women?
Suman.
Why don't
Sir,
you
since you are so
people
convinced,
take up the issue of the women who are being
since you are
paraded
so
on the
convinced,
road?
I am throwing you a challenge. You have said here that Zakia Suman is a political prop. Name the party who's propped her up.
No. Yes.
Name the party.
It is very obvious which party today.
No, it's not obvious to me. It is not obvious to me.
Is making hue and cry on the
It is
triple
not
talaq and
obvious to
uniform
me.
civil
You
code.
make it obvious. Name them.
It is very obvious. I
It is
would
not
not
obvious
like
to me.
I would not like to me, but the Sangh Parivar,
Okay.
the party who is rolling over the country.
Okay.
This
So
party
Sangh
is
Parivar is
Prime
actually
Minister-
not a party. You
Prime
mean the
Minister,
BJP?
Prime Minister in his rally.
Zakia Suman, are you being paid by the
intervene in the
BJP?
religious matter of the Muslim.
Let's just ask her. Are you being paid by the BJP, Zakia Suman?
Padmaja, I am an independent person. Ours is an independent Muslim women's organization.
Why
and Mr.
Muslim women
Kasmi
do
knows
not
it
like
very
you
well.
people?
It just suits him. It is convenient for him to make all these allegations
Why
on
Muslim
us.
women do not like you people?
All the
in
Muslim
the full
women are
garb
with
of the
us.
media, you should go among the Muslim women.
Muslim
and you should
women
ask
don't
what,
like,
you should ask
Muslim
them
women don't
what
like
do they
you,
want.
Mr. Kasmi.
But
Muslim
you
women
don't have
don't like
guts.
you,
You
Mr.
fear of them.
Kasmi. Muslim women don't accept you, Mr. Kasmi.
Then let on the
Muslim
live
women don't
television of
accept you
India
or your
today.
leadership. Muslim
let
women
us
reject
let
your
us have.
patriarchal worldview.
Now,
and
let us
Muslim
go
women
among the
are
Muslim
going to
women.
fight. We are going to fight for our rights, Mr. Kasmi.
You
are not going to be
in a
able
very
to
fake
intimidate
way,
us.
you
Your
have
days
made a
are
survey
over. Mr.
and
Kasmi,
so-called
your
survey,
days are over.
and you never
We are going
bothered
fight
to
you
go
in
among the
court.
Muslim populated area.
Okay, so the survey is fake. Zakia Suman is a political prop. She cannot speak for Muslim women, even though she is a Muslim and a woman. But for some reason, Mr. Kasmi, you can speak not only for the entire Muslim community, but also for Muslim women.
I am not speaking on them, but I am challenging them to go among the Muslim women.
But
this is the real issue.
What makes you so sure that Muslim women do not accept the Bharatiya Muslim Mahila Andolan?
Why do you
because we are
assume?
democratic
Why do
country and
you
the vast
assume?
majority of the Muslim women do not accept people like
Says who?
Zakia Zumar.
Says who?
Because you people
Stop
do
your
not,
politics.
you people
Mr.
do not
Kasmi,
put
stop
them on
politicking,
air.
stop
Sir,
manipulating.
how
why.
have you decided? Have all these Muslim women, all barring the 500 who are with Zakia Soman, come to you in a huge delegation and
do
said,
you people have
Mr.
got to-
Kasmi,
No.
Zakia Soman is a political prop and we have in unequivocal terms rejected her. Have all of the Muslim women in the country come to you and said that?
Yes.
They have?
Referendum will approve, referendum will show this. Why don't you people bother to have referendum among the
Why
Muslim
should we have
women on
referendum?
the triple talaq?
Let the court finally decide whether it is legal or it's
Padmaja,
not. You've put your side, by the way, which was an extremely regressive affidavit that you
Court
put,
cannot
and then you had the government put its side. Now let the court decide. Or are you saying that the court is also trying to infringe your right to practice your religion?
Numerous times Supreme Court has said this is the religious matter,
there has been a
and
sort of
Supreme
a
Court
referendum.
cannot make
We have
Allah.
submitted.
So let's see,
submitted a
let's see
memorandum
ultimately
to the
what the
National
court says
Commission
now.
for Women, which was signed by 50,000 women.
Yes, Zakia Soman, can you please repeat that point? I don't think Mr. Kasmi got
And
that.
all those 50,000 women have demanded urgent abolition.
What is your method of survey? Where have you done this survey? Which area you have gone? You
Who
have
are you?
only done in Gujarat.
Who are you to question
Have
my
BJP
method,
ruled
Mr.
the
Kasmi?
state?
Who are you
Why
to
don't you
question
come
my
in
method, Mr.
Jamia Nagar,
Kasmi?
in Rampur, Muslim populated area?
Who
Why
are you
don't
to
you go
question my
there?
method, Mr. Kasmi? I question your
Did you
credentials.
bother to go in the Muslim
I
populated
question
area?
your credentials, Mr. Kasmi. You know nothing about Rampur. You know nothing about Rampur. There are so many women in Rampur who have suffered triple talaq.
I
Those
am
women
from
are with us,
Rampur.
Mr. Kasmi. You
My
know
native
nothing about
village is
Rampur.
Rampur,
You know
madam.
nothing about your own area,
You
Mr.
are
Kasmi.
living in the world of foolish.
Yes, there are so many women in and around Rampur who are suffering from triple talaq. You know nothing about them because you don't want to know.
These are the
you don't want to
isolated
help
cases,
them
madam,
because you believe in
isolated
patriarchy.
cases.
You believe in subjugation
More than
of women.
every 30
that's
minutes,
your truth, Mr.
a
Kasmi.
woman is raped in our country. Every 90 minutes, a woman is burned down on the name of the dowry. But you people
What
don't.
do you care?
You
What do
people
you
don't
care,
discuss
Mr.
such issues.
What do you care,
because
Mr. Kasmi?
you
care nothing
people
about
want
any
to
women.
be leader over
You don't care
nine.
anything about
It will not
women. You
give
don't care
you
anything about
name
man.
and fame.
You care about yourself, Mr. Kasmi. You are a
The issues
patriarchal. You
which
are a
only-
patriarch.
The
You are
issues
regressive
which
and
are
patriarchal, Mr.
potential
Kasmi.
of having name and fame, being leader overnight, you are out to raise such issues. Only triple talaq. You are far away from the real issues of the women in India. I challenge you.
You are the worst patriarch and you are a misogynist and you have no faith in democracy.
That is why I am pleading for referendum. That is why I am pleading for that referendum. That is why I advocate for democracy.
And
you
go to
people
the
are
court
running away
to
from
seek
the referendum
justice.
of the Muslim women.
No, and Mr. Kasmi, now you had
It is a-
20,000
believe in
women
democracy.
signing a
Mr.
document
Kasmi, you don't
that
believe in
has been
democracy.
dismissed by you. Tomorrow there will be a referendum. You will say, अरे ये referendum आपने उन इलाकों में कराया है जहां बीजेपी पावर
मुस्लिम
में है,
पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड के पास
इसलिए आप
1
लोगों
करोड़ औरतों ने साइन किए हैं, वो हमारे पास है। तो इनके 20,000 औरतों क्या माना रखती हैं?
पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड ने साइन करवाया है।
जी हाँ।
तो पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड ने जो कराया है वो एकदम सही है, जो इन्होंने कराया है वो बोगस है।
हम तो ये कह रहे हैं दोनों को गलत कर दीजिए, उन मुस्लिम वीमेन से पूछ लीजिए ना।
तो अगर सर
मीडिया की मौजूदगी में पूछ लीजिए ना।
अगर कल को टुमारो द कोर्ट सेज दैट दिस इज आउटलॉड, दिस कैन नॉट हैपन, दिस इज इलीगल, you will not agree to that also, you will still want a referendum.
No. What court will say, I don't know. But I only stand for my constitution. And that is why I admire my constitution.
Correct.
Which has given me full right of exercise of religion.
And
my religion
becomes his constitution.
the practice of religion has been guaranteed by my constitution.
Correct.
And it is even above the court's jurisdiction.
All right, and the same constitution also promises equality and rights to women.
Yeah.
So what about their rights enshrined in the constitution? They don't matter.
Who are equal?
Your right to religion matters, but their right to equality doesn't matter.
You should first take away inequality in the cricket team. You should make 100%, 50% in the Virat Kohli's team, the Muslim women. So, and you should also take away
I don't
the
even know what to say to that.
inequality
Mr. Kasmi,
from the train
I don't even know what to say to that.
Election Commission also has arranged the separate police.
Mr. Kasmi, you know, this is a grave issue. Even you accept that, and 500 women have been unilaterally divorced down the years. I don't think you're doing them any favor by comparing them to these facetious situations of, you know, a cricket team or a bus compartment or a train compartment.
Why?
Let's get serious. Final word to you, Zakia Suman. Do you think that this is going to be a major step forward, even if it is just an observation, given the very stiff resistance that the Muslim Personal Law Board has put up? Today, the court saying that nothing, not even a personal law, can be above the constitution. Do you think really this is going to be a milestone in what you're seeking from the court?
It is a milestone, Padmaja. It is historic. What the court has said is something which has been true forever, you know, all these decades. It has been true. And today the court has said it, so it's a historic kind of a pronouncement. But I want to say one more thing, Padmaja. The constitution has granted the right to religious freedom equally to men and women both. The right to religious freedom, again, cannot be misinterpreted to mean supremacy to men. It is not a license to subjugate women. It is not a license to exploit women. What about my right to religious freedom? I am a woman, and I am also been granted the right to religious freedom by the constitution. So the obfuscation by Mr. Kasmi and Personal Law Board must end. They have obfuscated sufficiently about the Quranic teachings. Now they are resorting to obfuscation of the constitution also.
Absolutely,
so
obfuscation and selective interpretation.
It must end, Padmaja.
Absolutely, and it will end.
This obfuscation.
And if we've seen the pronouncements, if we observe the pronouncements of the courts in the recent past, I think
doing huge disservice to the women in India.
Sir, I think the biggest disservice is being done by those who protected and let this entire practice continue down the years. Eventually, of course, now we're going to have the court. Eventually, we'll have the Supreme Court rule on that. For now, thank you very much, Mr. Kasmi, Zakia Suman, for joining us completely.